Right, it's your boy Julian, DJ Julian to some. It's actually December 31st. It's actually the last day in 2024 as I'm doing this video. One of the things I want to say to you is to go into 2025 understanding the voice of the Lord. Going to 2025 understanding that not everyone that is called a man and a woman of God, a prophet, speaks for God. In Jeremiah chapter 23, there's an interesting passage. It's one of the longest passages in the book of Jeremiah. But it gives description of 3 different prophets. You heard me right, 3 different prophets. These men are all called prophets, which means that they have the prophetic gift. For the gift of the Lord are without repentance. Now, the first one that is mentioned is one that prophesies, but he prophesies from the power of Baal. That is, he's prophesying from the power of a false god. But note, the Lord calls him a prophet. The second one that is mentioned, the Lord also calls prophet. But this is someone that has the prophetic ministry, has been given the prophetic gift, but they have not taken time to spend in the presence of God in order to fully receive from God, in order to fully receive the giftings of God and the words of God. They've not spent time before his face to receive from him. They're called prophets, but when they speak of their own accord, and they speak lies because they have not heard from God. Then finally, the third category of prophet, God calls prophet, and he calls them prophet, and he says, this prophet spends time before me. This prophet comes before my face and listens to what I have to say and carries what I say to the people. This is the prophet that speaks the oracles of God. So note, in Jeremiah chapter 23, there are 3 types of prophet, 3 categories. They're all called prophets, but not all of them are carrying the words of God. So in 2025, discern who is carrying the words of God, so that you may not be led astray by lies.